on, everyone? Welcome back to Newcom's YouTube channel. Today we have a really exciting unboxing and review planned for you. We just unboxed the Rapoo VS300 gaming microphone and now we're going to review it. Now the VS300 is one of the two microphone models that Rapoo has released into the market just recently. It's freshly designed. It's very new. The VS500 is a more premium option with a couple more extra features. For example, it's got two audio recording modes, condenser and omnidirectional, and it's got direct audio monitoring right on the microphone itself, as well as the volume knob, of course, for the audio monitoring, and a pop filter and a metal build quality. Whereas the VS300, which we are looking at right now, by the way, the video for the VS500 is already on the channel. Make sure you check it out. The VS300 is more budget friendly. So, and of course, it does look a lot more gaming-like with more customizability options for the lighting, and yeah, it just looks more flashy for the demographic that is looking for more of a gaming aesthetic than more of a subtle look, which the VS500 offers. So let's get down to brass tacks. Let's first talk about the stand so that I can take it off, and because it's a little bit too close to the camera, so the perspective is a bit of an issue. So yeah, the stand is very heavy. It's exactly the same stand that you will find on the more premium VS500. Very heavy and very flexible. You've got 360 degrees of rotation. You've got a fair bit of flexibility in terms of orienting it, tilting it towards your face to get the best possible performance. And when you take it off, you're gonna have to hold with your thumb the ball here, the ball mount, to be able to release the stand. So when you take the stand off, it reveals to you another flexibility that this microphone has. This ball mount, with the help of an adapter that I just happen to have lying around because I have an actual professional grade studio microphone, and now I have a use for this adapter that I found in a box. With the help of this adapter, you can connect it to a microphone arm that you will see a lot of in all sorts of different podcasts that you can, pull and push to your liking. It's got more of a professional look to it. So yeah, you have that option, you have that flexibility with the VS300 as well as the VS500, but you're gonna need an adapter like this. Of course, it depends also on the screw that is mounted on your microphone arm, but most microphone arms, yeah, you would need something like this. Other than that, let me take the microphone stand to the side now, and we're just going to deal with the microphone itself. So immediately the first thing that jumps out to you is, the lighting. And it is semi-customizable. It's not software customizable. You have this touch-sensitive button right here that you can use to turn off the microphone. It is touch sensitive, and through it you can cycle through the different lighting modes. And now let's talk about the build. So the build is it's a plastic build, but it feels like one solid piece. So it doesn't feel like, even though it looks like it's got like different pieces in it, and it does, but it's pretty seamless. The design is pretty seamless. You feel like it's like one block of hard plastic, so I don't think durability is going to be any issue. And one smart design element, I would say, is that the cable isn't coming from the bottom, so it's coming from the back, and you can hold it like this, which a lot of YouTubers who don't just put the microphone on the stand and put it on the desk use their microphones like this, that when they're holding it in their hands, it's going to have to look like this. But if the cable was coming out from the bottom, you might run into some like cable bending issues, but with this the cable is under no strain. So that's a smart little neat design element. Other than that, you're dealing with one audio recording mode, which is omnidirectional. So omnidirectional is like it's picking up audio from all around it, and it's not favoring the front of it. All right, so this means that it is potentially more prone to picking up noises. All right, it does have a level of software noise canceling. All right, so it does have that, but it is picking up noise from all around it. Now, the way it's got like some upsides and some downsides when we're talking about omnidirectional recording. So the upside is that you don't have to worry about the orientation of the microphone, especially when you're holding it in your hand. If it's just sitting on desk, you can just orient it once, and if you're not moving your head too much, yeah, it's going to be pretty accurate, and it's always going to be picking up the audio from directly from your face. But if you're moving it around a lot, if you're like, I don't know, changing hands, then yeah, the omnidirectional mode can help with little bit of less of a distraction, because the audio input gain is not going to be jumping around all the time. It's going to be rather constant. So yeah, that's the benefit of having an omnidirectional microphone. But otherwise, a condenser style or heart-shaped audio pickup also has its benefits, which you will find on the VS500. So that one picks up the audio. If you turn on that mode, it picks up the audio from directly in front of you and cancels out, to an extent, cancels out any audio that is coming from like around it, or from the back, or from the right, from the left. So yeah, they both have their ups and downs. Oh, another thing, the cable is thankfully USB-C. That is always great, and you can actually use it with like an iPad or like a tablet or something. So it's got great compatibility across systems. It's not just meant for a computer. Of course, you will have to check whether or not your tablet can provide enough power to provide to the microphone's RGB, as well as just powering the microphone itself. Generally, I can safely say that the iPad is very much capable of that. With other tablets, you will have to check. You will have to maybe ask the support. With that said, I think that's pretty much everything there is to say about the VS300. It's a great budget option, and certainly a great model to introduce Rapoo to the gaming microphone market. I think they've provided some really strong contenders: the more budget-friendly VS300, as well as the more premium VS500. So make sure you leave a like if you like this video. I hope to see you in other videos, and well, yeah, I would definitely suggest you watch the VS500 video as well. With that said, I'll leave it here. Thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you in the next one.